Welcome to your semifinals for YCS Osaka, Japan. You guys smash the grab out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more Oz content. Now this is actually going to be Labrynth versus Tenpai out here, and yes, Tenpai made it a very long way. You do see the Perulia being deployed out here for our Tenpai player, just scouting to casual, see if we can catch a green maid to generate some advantage. I'll take a free draw one if need be, but this is Labrynth. You more than likely are not going to get that free advantage, but that's fine, I guess. All right, so this matchup is just going to be a set 3 pass. This is actually a really interesting play here because that set does not count as a summon towards the Perulia out here. So, also Tenpai in the current state in Japan is a little bit different than what you've seen on our side out here because they only have one Chandra, which, I mean, for this deck to make it all the way to, this point of 4,000 people is very, very interesting too. I definitely is not something that you want to underestimate out here, especially considering Tenpai can just steal games. We've seen it. It's the Master Duel special. So, we're going to start with our 1-of field spell. Must be nice to open up the 1-of field spell to try to start to do a combo. So this actually lets us play underneath anything our opponent might be doing until, they pop it itself. Then that's not really a problem, right? Our stuff can be unaffected all they want, but if the card unaffecting them gets negated, well, there that is. So we're taking some time here to debate on if this is going to stick around and do the thing. Very interesting that this open game state just very, very, very touch and go. Do you want to trigger the second summoning attempt to search here and then possibly, reveal that, you might not have had a combo piece in your hand or, something else. So what's actually going to happen here is something a little bit more interesting. We are actually going to probably do one of the most costly mistakes of this game, which is going to involve a very strong card in our hand. And I don't blame him for taking this long to decide what to play. So it's the Blaster discarding the Pydra. Losing the Pydra off of this takes away some advantage that we could have had in another turn, in my opinion, which is a little bit of an issue, and you're playing into Lab. So, there's going to be some chainable trap cards out here. I just found this play to be a little bit interesting. Putting this into the grave, too, does definitely help out. You do see a Maxi coming down here. You're going to see the trap trick get chained, and a welcome getting chained to. I think this is probably one of the worst scenarios. So you do see our Labrynth monster coming on down here. We are going to get our bounce back here. And then, of course, there goes the Dimensional Barrier. Uh-oh. Anytime Dimensional Barrier is loaded on up here, there's going to be a problem. So we are going to go ahead and trigger. We are going to lose our field spell. See, that's what I was talking about, all right? Like, the field spell is a good card, but unfortunately, it's not like Labrynth doesn't have the ability to control this. And now Labrynth's going to get to go ahead and roll out D-Barrier for essentially the rest of this game, soft locking us. So you are going to see the Pydra going to get, deployed here. We did open up 2 of them, which is really funny. You do see the Sengen Kaiman here. Now you have a problem here, all right? You're going to get D-Barried, all right? We've also seen this duelist earlier was playing Ultimate Slayer in the main deck, and we did see a Typhoon from them as well. So even if they're doing like a Link package here in this build, that it's not going to be super optimized, all right, based on that, or at least the knowledge that we as the audience have. So that's a wee little bit of an issue. So we are going to go ahead and Sengen Kaiman on up here. You're trying to hold this D-Barrier for the battle phase, all right, or, at least to a point that you invalidate it. All right, so we are going to go ahead. We are going to grab our 1-of Chandra from the deck. So crazy to see that limitation, but we've done it. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and D-Barrier, which we're going to go ahead and lock them out of their synchros. Which, once again, I mean, you're also under Max C at this point. I think that's the important thing you got to think about here. Because you could go Striker Dragon into SP, but the problem is you're giving your opponent 2 cards on that. It's that Max C pressure that's coming down on this Tenpai player right now. Like, you could very easily try to navigate under that, but giving your opponent, you're to give him 1 from Chandra, you give him another for Striker Dragon, you'd be giving them another for SP. That's 3 cards that you cannot afford to give them. Honestly, ending on this board is not the worst thing that you can do, because at least You know, you can attempt to do a quick synchro jump during the opponent's battle phase if it sticks around. I highly doubt that's going to be the thing out here, because your opponent's going to look at that Chundra and they're going to want it off the field. That Chundra is a liability that does not put you in a good position at all. So you do see the pass on over to the opponent here. We are going to stick on this end board, which is fine. So now Labrynth has to go ahead and do Labrynth things here. We're going to go ahead and deploy green mid. Green's going to go ahead and get another search for us. I wonder what we are going to grab. We've got a couple of things that I think that would be very usable here. We've already seen the power of Chaos Angel from this, so yeah, I think that'd be a really cool addition here. It's just, man, Lab got Max, Lab had Maxi. They had the D-Barrier. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab our other Labrynth prince, our princess. All right, we'll go ahead and get the free deployment out of this. All right, up comes the D-Barrier. And you know what's really funny about this whole interaction? Like, this deck's just going to loop D-Barrier for, like, the rest of the game. But we do have the Veiler to stop this D-Barrier from getting reset, which is actually really, really good. You don't want to be having this D-Barrier get looped, because Tenpai's just never going to play the game. Like, especially in a 1-out-of-1 format out here. Once Labrynth starts this loop of D-Barriering you, you do not get the chance to play the game, which actually, very surprisingly, this Labrynth Duelist definitely overcame a lot of the major obstacles out of this, I think, which was really, really good to see. So, you are going to see, are we going to do a link out here? Are we going to do something? We can't make Chaos Angel. Okay, we're going to go ahead and link out both of those into the News Reporter. Okay, so News Reporter, go ahead and we can get this reestablished back onto the field. All right, that's actually kind of a free play. I like that a lot. Okay. Go ahead and banish, get the free bounce back. Woo-hoo-hoo. We got value in the hand. That's what I like to see. All right. So we just go battle phase. No, we can't. We do have the pop on the lady now. That's the important thing here. All right. Popping the Chundra without a battle is really, really good. And then you can battle over the Hydra if you need to. Leaving these two on the field, quick synchro jump, you can get into Fadra. It's a little bit of a nightmare. All right. And you're not going to make that mistake playing Lab. You already know which power cards are going to be the issue here. You know what you're going to have to cut out, and this is such an easy decision here on what to do to try to clean this up. Also, having the News Reporter for the follow-up on the next couple of turns is a little bit nuts. So you do see the Chundra going, see the battle phase, and then the attack directly from the News Reporter. So, hey, free value, everybody. I love that. We super easy cleanup there from the Labrynth Duelist, actually using the battle phase to do its thing. Now we've got our top deck mode initiated here. We do get a free setup here, and then of course the draw here. So you're just going to attempt to rip the card away from your opponent here, right? After this blaster comes out here and looks very menacing. Oh boy. You know the sad part is Blaster's only 2,800. Blaster cannot even touch the Labrynth lady because she's 2,900. Like, it's actually insane. Boom. All right. Yeah. We got some, when your stats are just a little bit under from a different time, I suppose. All right. Well, we got a defender on the field, I guess. I'll take that for what it's worth. All right. Go ahead and pass it on over to Lab here. You do see a green extending onto the field. I don't think this blaster is going to be enough, actually, to do anything, because we're just going to bonk it on the head or destroy it off of this and then get in some more battle damage, which kind of puts the... Still on top decking mode. Woo! We have an imperm. Woo! Sorry! We're not generating any more advantage. Yeah, there's the battle. And then the cleanup. Yeah, we're back to top decking mode. We're just going to pop whatever our opponent's going to draw here off of our Labrynth. There's not really much that we can do here. Yeah, there's the set. Another set. Holy moly. All right, so we draw. All right, what are we going to get off of this? Please tell me that this is something semi-playable and actually can do something. If not, this game is done. All right? Or just do the hand rip already. All right, so we're going to go ahead and Labrynth on up here, which is going to go ahead and trigger this. All right. Everything's good. All right. No effects. All right. Go ahead and it reveal to extend, or this will be coming down here in a second. That's pretty good. Do you go ahead and chain the maxi? Sure. Sure. All right. Whatever. All right. We'll go ahead and special this. You get the draw one. All right. I don't know what you're supposed to do about that. We'll go ahead and rip it out of the hand now with the lab. All right, nice Fool of Wars that you drew. Well, unfortunately, that is all that they wrote, because now all this lab goes into attack mode and actually attacks for game. Congratulations to Labrynth. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.